UDIO cuts off its users after its battle with Universal. XAI thinks that Grokipedia is the future of knowledge. AI magic and mind-blowing tools from the Adobe MAX conference. All that and more is coming up right now. This one came by request. Viewers wanted to know about the AI announcements that were made at the Adobe MAX conference. This just happened in San Francisco, and it focused on the extensive integration of AI into the entire Adobe product lineup. Adobe Express, originally their answer to Canva, is now going to have an AI assistant built into it. They say that you can prompt anything, edit everything. What they're trying to get at is that you can prompt a design using conversational language in a chatbot interface and then go in and edit any aspect of that design manually, prompt to refine it further, edit those refinements, and that sort of AI manual back and forth flow is what they're trying to get at across their whole product line. The generative fill function in Photoshop now allows users to select from a variety of different models, including Nano Banana, Flux, and Adobe's own Firefly. Speaking of Firefly, they've now packed it full of new AI features, including Generate Soundtrack, which allows you to generate background music, instrumental music for your projects from text prompts. And on the enterprise side, Adobe has introduced tools to help large businesses scale content production while maintaining brand consistency. Firefly Foundry is a service for enterprises to train proprietary, brand-specific generative AI models using their own data. Design Intelligence helps create and share brand-compliant design systems. And Gen Studio got major updates to the entire content supply chain from planning to activation and measurement. They announced a new free Premiere Pro mobile video editing app that's got Firefly generative AI capabilities built into it, and also is going to have a partnership with YouTube to export directly to YouTube Shorts. And then the experimental Sneaks session showcased experimental AI innovations, features that are going to be coming soon to various apps like Project Moonlight, that's an AI agent for social media campaign planning. Project Graph, a node-based workflow builder for complex creative tasks. Project Frame Forward, which we already talked about. I can't wait to get my hands on this one. Project Light Touch, which allows you to change the lighting and even create new light sources in images. And Project Clean Take, which they say is going to eliminate the need to go back and do re-recording. You can fix pronunciation and enunciation problems in your vocal takes right there using generative AI.
One of the things was the way she said, at Adobe. So that's known as an uptalk, where the inflection goes up at the end and it sounds like a question. And I can just choose at Adobe and then select
no way.
Regenerate spoken
You're going to
words.
make her un-Wisconsinite?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a user researcher in my 5th year at Adobe.
Wow!
I first moved to Seattle in 2016.
So that's a very high-level roundup of what was announced at the Adobe MAX conference in San Francisco. We've got links to more details and more of everything they talked about over at wednesdAI.com. We'll see you there. Now here's what's going on around the world of AI. Grammarly has officially outgrown its grammar checking identity. The company has now rebranded as Superhuman AI. They've pivoted towards a full-fledged writing co-pilot. Now, instead of just fixing mistakes, the new system can generate long-form drafts from short prompts, match tone and personality to a brand or an individual, or rephrase entire sections to sound more persuasive, poetic, or human. So this is a rebrand that signals a shift in how productivity tools are positioning themselves. They're no longer assistants, they're now collaborators. The AI music generator UDIO has agreed to a settlement with Universal Music Group, and as part of the agreement, UDIO has retroactively blocked downloads of all AI-generated tracks. That means people with pro and premium accounts since the inception of the service cut off. It's a landmark moment for AI music because it's one of the first cases to test style mimicry as intellectual property, and it shows that major labels are willing to go to the mat aggressively. Now, for musicians and creative pros, it's a signal. The experimental AI music scene is being pulled into the same copyright battlefield that reshaped Napster-era music sharing. XAI has just launched Grokipedia, an AI-powered online encyclopedia built on the same large language model that powers X's conversational AI. Now, the service went live and version 0.1 includes over 800,000 entries at launch. Articles are generated and fact-checked entirely by the Grok model, rather than being crowd-edited by volunteers in the traditional manner. Now, Elon Musk has described Grokipedia as a massive improvement over Wikipedia and positioned it as part of XAI's broader mission to build AI systems that understand the universe. Now, while the content base is smaller than the incumbent encyclopedia, which has millions of entries, the launch focuses on relatively rapid content generation and an AI-first architecture. A bipartisan group of U.S. senators has proposed a bill that would require age verification for all AI chatbots and ban unrestricted access for users under 18. Now, the bill follows growing concern that minors are forming emotional and, let's say, inappropriate connections with AI companions. Parents and child psychologists have reported mental health effects and blurred boundaries between fantasy and real relationships. This is the first major regulatory push that could restrict how open-ended conversational AI is allowed to be, impacting future products, storytelling bots, and fan engagement tools. OpenAI is being sued by Cameo, the celebrity video shoutout platform, over the feature in Sora called Cameo. It's a feature that lets users generate hyper-realistic videos, including celebrity lookalikes. And Cameo, the company, claims that both the name and the function violate its trademark and create brand confusion. Now, this case goes beyond naming rights. It's the first big legal clash over AI-generated likenesses. OpenAI says the feature is for creative experimentation, not impersonation, but it shows how fast AI video tools are colliding with entertainment law. So for brands and creators, the takeaway is clear. The line between creative innovation and legal exposure is getting razor thin. And that's the show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Here at wednesdAI, we strive every week to bring you the biggest, the baddest, and the best from the quickly evolving world of artificial intelligence. Now, if you want to know it all first, you get over to the website, wednesdai.com. Sign up for the newsletter. It's going to go straight into your inbox. Now, if you're making something cool with AI or you got a tip, something you want us to talk about, send us the link, send us a request, hit us up on the email, hit us up on social media. We're everywhere. We're all over the internet. Catch the full show every Wednesday and catch the news daily on YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and TikTok. Follow us in all those places, and we'll see you right back here once again next week.